Yeah, I'm with the gang today. I'm with the gang today. I'm with the gang today.
What it is, YouTube? Appreciate y'all tuning in. For today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the best 2 exercises that will get your arms bigger. But before I get to the video topic, don't forget the like, helps the channel grow. Comment if you're new to the channel. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to watch the whole video through, because I got a little bonus at the end of the video, like I always do. You don't want to miss out on that bonus tip. But that's enough talking. Let's get into the first exercises. Let's get it. The first exercise that's going to be great for arms is curls with the curl bar. You want to make sure that you're standing upright. You don't want to lean too forward, because when you lean too forward, you're taking the tension away from the arms. And we want to keep that constant tension on the biceps. And while you're going on your way up, you want to make sure that you're squeezing it so that you feel it in your whole arm. It's very important that you do that, because you're adding that extra tension. You're already feeling the tension with the waist already, but when you squeeze it, that's even more extra tension. That's great for the arms, and you're gonna really get that arm pump going, man. You really gonna feel that pump going in the arms, man, for real. You want to make sure that you're in control of the weight, so that you're really getting that contraction going and not just swinging the weights to your chest and back down. You want to make sure that you're in control, and that is how you make sure you're in control, is by selecting a manageable weight. This ain't about how much you could curl, bro. It's just about feeling that motion going, bro. Please, bro, do not be that guy, man. Man. I know y'all seen the clip, man. I know y'all seen the clip. Look what he was doing. That's what happens when you lifting with your ego. You worrying about how much weight I gotta lift more weight. I gotta be nah. You ain't gotta do that. It's not about how much weight you could lift, man. It's about, are you able to control the weight? You'd rather go down to a manageable weight where you're able to control the weight so you can get that full contraction going, than just swing the weights around. That's what I was talking about. That's a clear example of what I'm talking about. You're just swinging the weights around, but you're not gonna be working anything, because it's not about how much weight you could lift, man. Unless, you know, if you're going for strength. But yeah, but if you're trying to build the physique up, it's about the contraction, man. Contraction over weights, man. For real. If you're too focused on how much weight you can, you know, lift or whatever. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that too. It's cool. But if you're too focused on that, you're really not going to be working the muscles like that. Especially with this exercise with curls. You want to make sure that you're doing it right, man. I say that because that's a mistake I used to make too, man. I'll be like lifting. I'm like, damn, I could barely manage it. Till I was like, oh, okay, let me go down a weight. It was a lot better for me. I'm feeling a lot better. I felt a lot more pump in my arms. Like my arms were being worked. So I just said it was cool. But with that exercise, the muscles that you're hitting is biceps, and you hit a little bit of forearms, but mostly biceps. So you want to make sure when I was telling y'all to squeeze, you're really gonna feel it in the biceps. That's what it's for. So you want to make sure that you're squeezing, so you're getting that bicep contraction going. It's a really good exercise for biceps, man. So that's enough on this exercise. Let's jump into the next one. Let go. The next great exercise for arms is single arm alternating hammer curls. It's just like regular curls, like if you're doing regular arm curls with the single arm, same thing, except the hand positioning is different. With the hammer curls, you're gonna have your forwards facing inward, and it's just like you're holding a hammer. You want to think about it as if you're holding a hammer, and making sure when you bringing that the dumbbell up, that you're touching your bicep with each arm while you're doing it. It's very important that you're doing that, because when you do that, that's how you get that full range of motion, man. You want to make sure that you're doing it. And then same thing again, you want to make sure that you're doing it at a manageable weight, nothing too crazy. You feel me? You feel me? I don't need to show the clip again, man. I think y'all got the point though. You feel me? But make sure that you're in control. It's very important that you do that, man. Make sure y'all stick around for the bonus tips. Quick disclaimer, just because I said do it at a manageable weight, that don't mean you go super light. What I'm saying is don't go crazy high. Like, don't go crazy heavy in weight, because it's not about how much heavier the weight is. You want to make sure that you're doing it at a manageable rate, where it's still challenging, but it's not hard enough. It's not hard to the point where you could barely, that you have to swing the weights. If you're not swinging the weights, you're good, bro. But if you're swinging the weights, man, come on. Take the weights down, man. Make sure it's, because the main thing is you just want to make sure that you're controlling it. If you're controlling the weights and it's you kind of struggling with it, you feel me, but you're still able to control it, I hope I'm making sense, man. I know it's kind of confusing. Like I contradicted myself a little bit, but I hope y'all get me. I hope so. I hope so. But with that exercise, the muscles that you're hitting with hammer curls, you pretty much just hitting the whole arms. You're hitting the triceps, biceps. If you're doing it right, you hitting the whole arms with that exercise. It's a really good one. You want to make sure you add it to your bag. It's a really good exercise for arms, man. For real. Let's dive into the bonus tip. Like, if you really want your arms to grow, you want to make sure that you're hitting it a minimum of twice a week. Once a week, it's gonna work. If you're hitting it once a week, you're doing these exercises once a week, it could work. Yeah, your arms gonna grow, but if you really want them to grow fast, you want to make sure that you're being more frequent with it. If you can, you could even hit it like 3-4 times a week. It's nucleus overload. If you're hitting your arms every day, there's a way you could do that. You just have to do 100 reps. That's it. You know, I could make a full video on this. You know, y'all just gotta let me know. I could get more in depth into this, but I just figure I'll just drop this off in the video because it related to it. You know what I mean? So make sure that you're training arms. It's not even just with arms, but any body part that you want to grow, you want to make sure that you're hitting it a minimum of 2 times. Once a week is not gonna work, man. So for my guys that train 3 times a week, like that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. But the thing is also don't just train twice a week and do low reps. You want to make sure that you're doing high reps. Hypertrophy training is great. So if you're doing high reps and you're doing that twice a week, like, man, you building them reps up, your arms are gonna build up, and the intensity is up there. Your arms are gonna build up, man. You want to make sure that you're doing that, man. Don't go overboard, bro. You still want to be smart about it. Like if you're gonna do the other approach that I was saying, you're doing like 100 reps, you could do 100 on days that you're not hitting arms. You still hit arms, just aim for like 100 reps, because that's what I used to do before. I used to hit arms every day. I used to hit hammer curls, you know, the exercise I just showed you, hammer curls. I used to do that every day. I hit the gym like 4 times a week. I hit hammer curls, try to go for like 20 times 5, and that was it. You feel me? On arm days, I wouldn't really hit it, but like on days that I wasn't hitting arms, I'll go 20 times 5 hammer curls. I'll just pick one arm exercise, do 100 reps of that. That's really helped me. But you don't gotta do that, man. If you feel like, man, arms every day, nah, you could do the 2 times a day route thing. But I'm gonna make video going more in depth into it. But I feel like this video already long enough. But check out more content from the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video, and also turn the notifications on for the next post. And I'm out.